What do you attribute the changes to? You mentioned that 6 months ago it might have been different. What happened since then?
Well, in the last 6 months, and this is very particular to the sports world, you've seen straight athletes come out and be supporters, especially on issues of marriage equality and LGBT rights. A handful of NFL players, famously Brendan Ayanbadejo, Scott Fujita, Chris Cluey, actually campaigning in their states around referendums around marriage equality. You've seen Brittany Griner, arguably the greatest women's basketball player of her generation, come out of the closet. You've seen the NHL adopt very new, very stringent plans for dealing with homophobia in their sports. You've seen Robbie Rogers, 26 years old, come out of the closet, U.S. soccer player. But the one thing that you've also seen, though, in the broader respect, is you've seen actual real movements on the ground, and really sparking with Prop 8 in California, the 2008 election. And I think you saw this reflected, David. I mean, I'm going to speak more on in your home turf than on mine, but I thought the most stunning moment of the 2012 election was when Tammy Baldwin, of course, the first openly gay senator, lesbian senator out of Wisconsin, when her opponent, Tommy Thompson, demoted a staffer or fired a staffer for producing a homophobic leaflet about Tammy Baldwin. When as recently as 2004, you have George W. Bush build his entire presidential strategy around exploiting homophobia in battleground states. That's the change.
Dave, I know you got to go do some family matters, pick up your daughter from school, so enjoy that. It's a beautiful day for all of that. Thanks so much for being part of the program, David. We always appreciate it.
Well, David, if it wasn't such a beautiful day, I wouldn't be worried, but she's just going to wander off if I'm not there.
You're a good parent, and I know she's appreciated.
Yeah, I'm a good parent. I'm keeping my kid from wandering off.
Dave Zirin, Edge of Sports. Dave, thanks as always. We appreciate it.
My privilege.
Daniel Manza, we haven't talked this week until the program. I've been meaning to get your reaction to the Jason Collins story and how you see it, because I do think that there's a generational difference. And what I mean by generational differences, I think, for younger people, I think younger people are sort of ho-hum about this because they just can't imagine, they just can't believe there was a time when, people were not sort of so comfortable to come out. Or, a lot of people today still can't understand, wow, there was really a time when, Major League Baseball, when, it was only 1946 when, African Americans broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball. It's so hard to imagine. And yet, our society, our history with racism has not evolved as much or as quickly, I think, as a lot of people seem to think. This is still relatively new. And again, when you talk to younger people and you talk to younger people on college campuses or people in high school, there's still, there's a lot of, well, so what? So what that the guy's gay? Is he a good basketball player or not?